Good afternoon. It's Johnny Sunshine. It's Monday, July 15th. Woo! 12:30 in the afternoon. Heat index right now is 105 degrees. My forearms are sweating. Yeah, that happens. Your forearms can sweat, guys. And they do down here. So anyways, I'm heading to a job right now. I was there last week. Did a bunch of calls for this woman. I had to order a handheld shower and a couple filters. Actually 3 filters for her water filter at the kitchen sink. So we ordered them on Amazon. They showed up today. I'm gonna run over there right now and put them in for her, get her buttoned up, and then I have to go pick up I got a guy with an 80-gallon water heater. It's tough to find an 80-gallon electric water heater that's not commercial these days. I guess Rheem is coming out with one that meets the energy efficiency standards in a month or two. I believe A.O. Smith has one on the market now. That's not a commercial grade. The commercials are very expensive. So what I've done is I'm going to buy a 55-gallon water heater. Talking to my salesman, he said the way people have gotten around this, the fact that they can't get a bigger heater, is they buy a 55-gallon, which I could probably buy a 40-gallon. I mean a 50-gallon and save even more money. Hang on, guys. I gotta take this call. I'll be right back. So anyways, what we've decided to do is go with a 55-gallon water heater with a Rheem factory booster heater. Goes on the hot side, and it detects cooler temperatures coming out of it. It's basically a mixing valve, but it hooks up to the electricity. The standard 220 or 240 that comes into a heater. So there's only a few options. Go with a tankless. He doesn't have gas available, and he's not going to put a tank in. I mean, this guy's not looking to spend $10,000 to get a new water heater. So he could go with a tankless electric, which would give him unlimited hot water. But he's got to upgrade his panel and do a lot of electric work to get this thing installed. So I told him the option that I had for him. He's talked to a few people. I said I can put this 55-gallon water heater in with a factory or Rheem component that will up that. They say you get about 75 to 80 gallons of hot water out of that thing. Complete with the tank of water. And so he decided that's his best option, and he's going to have me do it. So I have to go pick up the water heater and this booster pump. I've never hooked one up, but it's pretty simple. It's got an inlet and an outlet and a wire, I'm sure. Just you connect it to the wires on the water heater. It does come with a little kit, I believe, from what my salesman told me. But I'm going to go ahead and throw these filters in this handheld shower for this woman, and then I'm going to go pick this water heater up, clean my truck, and load up for tomorrow. Get this heater installed for this guy. And the other thing is, it's an Airbnb. He's got 4 units, 4 little villas with a single bath, with a tub, with a shower. And I'm also going to see if they have any water saver shower heads, because that would really help him out in making sure that he can guarantee he's going to get hot water. If he's got shower heads that are just going through water like crazy, it ain't gonna, he'll probably run out of water, basically, if you got 4 showers going at the same time. But he decided to do that, and that's what I'm gonna do. My phone is ringing off the goddamn hook. Yeah. That's the guy just... All right, let me get going, man. I'll get some footage of changing these filters out. I got a big, I've done it a couple of times, and it's kind of messy if you don't have a big container to put the whole apparatus in, and that's what I've got. It stinks. It's been outside collecting water with some books in it that I was supposed to be out in the trash when I cleaned my house out, and unfortunately it smells like a bag of asses. So I hope these people, you know, I washed it and cleaned it pretty good as best I could, trying to get the smell out, but it's funky, man. Yeah, it really does stink. But I'm gonna get in there and put it in and be on my way, Jackson. I'll do the shower head first, so that the stinky container's only in there for the shortest amount of time. Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm here to put this shower head on. Let me see if I can get this camera in a better position. I ain't gonna go too high. Maybe that's a little better. Alright, so let me get this head off. This is an old style mowing, Jackson. Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. That sucker's on there, man. I'm hoping it don't break, but if it does, I can fix it. Yeah. I just want to flush it out, guys, before I put this new shower head on. So this is the bracket. Comes with a washer in it and a screen, which is great. This will go like this. You know what, I'm gonna put a little bit of Teflon on there. So I see a lot of guys, this new trend of how you put Teflon tape on a shower arm. And what I like to do, honestly, is to spin it. So you basically have a string and start at the bottom. And just, you know, you don't put it on, just keep wrapping it on low. You don't have to go all the way up the threads, and then you don't have that issue of, you know, trying to peel it off, especially on new construction. Something like this, not really a big deal. But so I noticed in this, in this package, it came with a flow restrictor. Now I need to look in this head, see what the deal is. Okay, so the flow restrictor goes in this head. It just pops down in here. I'm going to leave it out. I believe this is a 4-function shower head. And the washer and filter is in there. Some of you guys are cringing because of the channel locks, but I guarantee you I won't damage it. Okay, that's tight. I'll loosen that joint up, point it down. So this guy came with an 8-foot hose, which is great. This end goes right here. All gasketed. And once again, I just want to flush this hose. So I like this. It hangs just above the handle, but it's plenty long at 8 feet to really accommodate cleaning this shower up. And it's a great product. It only costs 26 bucks. I'm going to turn it on, see how she works. Wow. One function. Lots of pressure. Wow, that's cool. I'd stay away from that one because of the sprays everywhere. Misting. I think it's 5 or 6 functions. And it's got a shut-off valve if you wanted to use that while you're sitting. She's got a stool here, so that's nice. The water saver option. Very powerful stream. That's the full shower head, the center and the outside. This is just the outside with a little more pressure. And that's the mist. I would say that this is probably what she wants, but she needs to know that she can turn it off. Ma'am? 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 I want to show you something. Johnny Dry Eye Phillip. Hurting, mate. Alright, so here's your new shower head.
Wonderful.
Now, you can turn this when you're facing it. You can push it all the way to this side. It's a shut-off. It's not a positive shut-off.
Right.
That's actually a code item that it can't be a positive shut-off. So if you wanted to wet yourself down, wash off, and then rinse, that's fine. But then you have this setting, which is a very strong spray.
Okay.
And then this one, which is a little bit weaker, but it's all of them together. And then this one is more like a mist.
Okay.
You can see the sprays coming out, very light. And this one's even more of a mist.
Okay.
Okay, so you decide which one you want. I'm going to put it on the most, what I would consider to be the most average, you know, what most people would probably go with. But you figure out which one works for you. Do you feel like this is too much pressure for you?
I can turn it down.
You can just use that volume control. By pushing in on that volume, on the valve handle, which is easy. Now if you push it down, push it in too far,
and then
the spout's going to release.
Right.
So the best thing to do is if you wanted to, like I said, wash up, and you wanted to turn this off for a minute, instead of pushing that in, it's starting all over, just push that handle in, okay?
Okay. Very good.
So you got volume control. And you're all set. I think it's a great product.
Good. Yeah, it looks like.
For the money, what was it? 25 bucks, right?
Yeah, 29 or 25. I don't know.
Can't beat that with a stick.
Well, thank you. I'll enjoy that.
Yeah, you sure will.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I have one in my shower. I never use it. I only use it when I wash my dogs. Okay, let me get my stuff together and I'll go in the kitchen here. Thank you.
Yep, I got the cupboard cleaned out, so.
Beautiful. Let me get this stuff together and clean up in here. Scooby. I'm going to put all this stuff in this box and she can hang on to it. So I think that's a great shower head, man. And if I were really good at this stuff, I'd say you could check out the link in my description box, but I don't have a description box. How about that for a description box? Shower head combo. Money. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. So I knocked all her soap down with that powerful. I'm gonna let it. Scooby, dooby, scooby, booby, dee dee, dee 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 dee. How are you, my friend? Good. Beautiful, beautiful. Did I put this filter in for you guys?
No. We had our kitchen redone.
Okay.
Contractor
Yeah, I remember when he did that. I mean, I remember when they were working here because I put the water heater in at that point.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I love this mat right here
Yeah.
in the cabinet. Is that a weather tight?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you a story about this. Weather tight has a bunch of great products. And I was sitting one night and I thought, you know, they should make one for a kitchen cabinet. And I called up WeatherTight and I told them, whoever answered the phone, I said, hey, I have an idea for you guys. I said, I'm not looking for any royalties or anything. I'm just telling you it's a good idea and I think it would be easy for you guys to manufacture. And they didn't offer it at that time.
Okay.
So I talked to a guy and I explained to him what it should be. Cabinets are all standard sizes. You know, a kitchen base, it's either 36 or 42. And I said, you know, this would work out great if you could design it so that things would be up off the ground. And about a month and a half later, I'm watching television and here we go. There's an advertisement from them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think they took my idea.
I think they did.
And I think it's great.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm sure that guy got a raise for that great idea he came up with.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad you couldn't have cashed in on that idea.
That's okay.
Oh, got some.
Yeah, my eyes are really bad.
Um,
All right, let's see what we got cooking here. Let me go get my bucket so I can do this out here on the ground. There's plenty of hose there. All right, guys. So we've got a new shut-off valve feeding this filter, which I'm going to turn off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I've got my stinky bucket. Let's see how far out this thing will come. Disconnected the line going up to the faucet because it could have been a little bit longer, it would have worked better. But I can take this apart without worrying about it. Yeah. Let's see your filters, yeah.
first before we unwrap them.
Yeah.
I think that's the right one.
I think so, yeah. Because this one doesn't have a filter. I mean, the gasket.
Okay.
So, how many? Let me see the other two.
Oh. One doesn't.
Correct. So these
Okay.
are this, and this one goes here. Same
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to unwrap those?
Yeah, if you don't mind. You have nails.
Well, I got a little scissors here.
Okay. So we'll stick this guy in here first. I like to do them one at a time. It's just simple that way.
Probably don't want me touching it.
this one obviously is the same. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Much easier, guys, doing this in a big container like this. Wow.
Break or not? It seemed like I shot something.
Yes.
Come over.
This just goes inside.
Okay.
Which I was just looking at that because I was gonna change it. I was gonna change that fitting just to be sure.
Uh-huh.
But you'll be fine. I'm gonna put it back together and I'll tug on that. It locks itself in. Those fingers.
Yeah, I think when they put it in, it leaked a little bit, and then they had to tighten the things up again.
Well, this last one was very, very tight, so maybe that was where they had an issue. So we're gonna put this like this.
Is that easy to do, or do you have to screw that in again?
No, the screws aren't tight.
Okay.
They sit down in like a little notch. And I'm getting the feeling you don't want me to come back to do this next set.
Oh, no, Glenn says he does. He says you're not going to do it.
Alright, so that, I really tugged on that.
Okay.
That's going to be fine. Well, you just saw me. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I did disconnect. It'll be a lot harder if you don't disconnect that.
Yeah.
That one hose, which I don't recommend you trying that.
Right. I won't. We'll call you.
Yeah. Okay, so. Water's back on. I'd let it run for at least because of the charcoal filters, we want to make sure we get all the water out and then flush it. We're still getting air, guys, from this thing.
It doesn't usually sit out air.
Well, no, because they were all empty.
Empty, yeah.
The cartridge,
Yeah.
the containers were all empty. But check this thing out from watertight. This is what I called them on, guys, and said I thought it would be a good idea, and they took advantage of that. Looks like they had to cut this one side, which is not good. I mean, I guess it's good because you got a rib hair, which is going to, you know, give you a lot of protection. So that's great. I love sharing my ideas with people who can actually bring them to fruition, you know?
Yeah. I don't know who told me, suggested that to me.
Maybe me. when I put the water heater
Well,
in.
maybe so. Maybe it was you.
I mean, that was my spiel to this guy that people spend a lot of money on cabinets, and all it takes is one water leak,
Right.
and they can ruin a kitchen that's got. Some of these high-end houses have $100,000 worth of cabinets in the kitchen, and all it takes is a leaky garbage disposal. All right, so I think we're still getting slugs of air.
Little air in it yet.
Slow it down, let it build up, and open it again.
Still looks a little cloudy.
Yeah, that's entrained air, you know, that's... You have a clear glass?
Yep.
Let's use that. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let it sit for a minute. See if it dissipates. Yeah, you can see it's just air bubbles. And it's going clear now. Wow, look at the... You see the air coming out of it?
Yeah.
Smoke. So let's just... what I'm going to do is just run it at a low...
Okay.
So we're not stirring things up. We can get that air pushed through each stage. It's clearing up. I can see that it's getting better, but that stuff's pretty clear. You can dump that out. We'll give it another try.
Better.
Yeah, it's definitely getting better. I mean, it's up to you if you want to play with this until I just want to make sure that there's no leaks. And by tomorrow, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, that's crystal clear in that glass. So. You want to taste it? Better you than me. You got a little chuckle out of your husband for that one. You're sleeping on the couch tonight, buddy. What does it taste like?
Well, it's warm. I'm used to cold water.
And where are you getting, how do you make that cold?
Well, I fill some jugs and put it in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, by the time you drink that, it's going to be clear. Yeah, it's getting very clear now.
That's my wash machine.
I thought the troops were coming in. It's definitely getting a lot better.
Yep.
And I don't think that's anything to worry about, to be honest with you.
Yep.
So did you buy 2 sets or just one?
No, I bought 2 sets.
Beautiful.
So, got him for the next time. I think it said 2 to 3 years. So.
For each one. It really depends on use, and I just tell people, when you taste the different, when you don't, it doesn't taste as good as it used to, it's time to change it.
Okay.
That's all, because some people, they just don't use them a lot, you know. I drink a lot of water.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I drink 5, I drink 5, I get 5-gallon jugs dropped off to my house.
Uh-huh.
And it takes me about 5 days to go through that.
Uh-huh.
So I get 40 or 50 gallons dropped off every, whoa, which one of these is mine? This
That
one's
one's
yours.
mine,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. It's going to be $600. I gave you a deal the last time I was here. Forget it. All right, I was kidding. It's going to be $100 though,
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I took 50 off. I mean, a normal service charge is 150, but
Oh.
I told you I'd drop off the trip charge
Well,
last time I was here. So
well, that's very nice. I appreciate that.
in my bucket,
And we got,
that little one drip came off the outside of the.
I think it's
That's been there for a long time. It came off the bottom of the canister. I would say just keep an eye, look in there tomorrow or tonight, and you should be fine. Like I said, I really tugged on those hoses, and you should be fine.
okay.
Let me, All right, guys, so I'm all done at this house. I don't know if she's coming to talk to me or not, but... Oh, you brought my rag back. Thank you very much. You can just drop it.
Okay.
Have a great day, ma'am. Yeah, it appears that those cartridges are standard size, because that wasn't the manufacturer's cartridges, but they fit perfect. They were exactly what she had in there. I don't do enough of them to, you know all the ins and outs of house filters. Down here there's a lot of Culligan and people getting water delivered, so anyways, we're all set. There was a lot of entrained air in those cartridges, which I probably could have eliminated that by filling those cartridges up with the water in the kitchen sink, just to get the air out. But I made a disconnect. I disconnected one of the fittings, the hose going up to the filter, up to the faucet, so that it'll be easier. You really, when you put them in, guys, try to make it so that you can easily get it out. You know what I'm saying? Those fittings, the pipe going up into those fittings will spin. So even if there's a loop in it, you can put it in with a loop so the hose isn't all over the place. But then as you're pulling it out, you can spin that, get that loop out, and do your work outside of the cabinet. It's a lot more comfortable. And use that big ass, get yourself a big container like I have, Tupperware or whatever. Mine is, it stinks a little bit, what can I say? It is Johnny Farts-a-Lot Plumbing. Anyways, the shower, the handheld shower worked great. She said it was like 29 bucks from Amazon. She ordered it probably last Thursday. It came Monday. It's so cheap that I'm thinking I probably want to get a couple of them on the truck. And down here, there's a lot of people that go from being ambulatory, meaning they can walk, they can get around, to being not ambulatory, meaning they're struggling. They need grab bars, they need stools, they need walkers, they need handheld showers. It's a whole market for these people who are getting old, So I'm going to stock that thing. Maybe I'll get some of those filters because it was pretty cheap. It's like 50 bucks, to order all that shit and get a set of it on my truck. And like I said, the filters seem to be standard. It's a sediment filter and 2 charcoal filters. Some of them, the ROs, have a couple extra filters on top. I'm not going to stock all that shit. I'm not doing anything for ROs. I'll change them if the homeowner has it, but anyways, that's it, guys. Johnny Sunshine is done at this job. I need to go pick up this water heater and the contraption, the heat, the booster for the top. So we'll see what that's all about. Guys, I picked me up a little bottle of port wine. Yeah, Chablis. Port wine, the favorite amongst the homeless alcoholics and the not homeless yet alcoholics. Yeah, I'm kidding. That's a joke, guys. Johnny don't drink. So anyways, I'm going to finish with these 3 words. Live your values. No matter what's going on in the fucking world, live your values. That's all you can do. You can't change minds.